Well, good evening, brothers and sisters. Alive, still alive, dwelling in the garden, Saigon. It's now. Nice to see you again. The Stickman Show. This is a continuation from the other one. I ran out of time and space, so it's a continuation, and I've made some alterations here. Returning Home Part 2, the final steps. The inner knowing and transformation. Yes. So in Part 1, I discussed the Carl Jung aspect, which was the individuation process. I left the 5-step one here. Christ consciousness, those have been in other videos, and there's the Christ consciousness and the Kundalini. So that's what basically that was discussed in the last video for 26 minutes. And so I was summing up the last video before it got cut off. It was basically I was answering the what's on the other side. Well, as I mentioned in the other video, that the other side is what I am now. What is my perception, my inner knowing of what it is now. And like I've said about the dream states and what I see in my dreams, what is my inner knowing and my way of being, my resonating inner world is what will be in the so-called next life, if you want to look at it that way. The new life. So let's go ahead and expand this. Now, the 7 eyes of God, we talked about that. Actually, 8 eyes, the 8th. So what we're trying to do is get out of the so-called, everyone talks about this matrix and all that. So 7 means fully conscious, the I am. And that would also mean for the Kundalini. And basically, the process of going through Carl Jung's methods and model. Now, what this means is that in Christianity or Judaism, is what it means is that it's to fulfill Scripture. Every man born a woman, whoever you would like to think it, every woman born a man, I don't know. Every man is to fulfill Scripture. And so that's what the Bible wonderfully and beautifully describes this 12 disciples, 12 tribes, 12 this and 12 that, 12 lands, all have to come together. The Humpty Dumpty has to come back together again. And everyone has to go through these processes. And so ultimately, when you do know what is happening, which is described in the Scripture, but not blatantly, it says, this is happening now because of this, but it's not like that. You have to read into the stories, allegories, metaphor, and it's everywhere. Someone commented to me, hey, I was born on blah blah date, and it's this number and that, and I responded to them saying that praise no false gods. I mean, or other gods. That means the Elohim, the gods outside of man, and there are many. So some people like go after astrology, some go after tarot cards, some go after numerology. Those are going after false gods. It is a distraction in a way. Though they are a part of this, to totally rely specifically on numerology or astrology as an external god is not the way it's done. Everything happens within because the world's without is the idea. So, seven eyes of God, or 8, as we've talked about. So here we got, I'm here to fulfill Scripture, and I'm telling you, and I'm showing you what the Bible is telling you. I've showed you what Kundalini is. That's the awakening, the true awakening. Not the, go off to 1 week seminar in Bali and breathe and whatever. That's different. This is the real thing. And many people do go through this. Do they know they're doing it? I don't know. I'm not the only one, so I'm nothing special. I'm just like everybody else. So 7 years, the tribulation. I mean, that's famous. The tribulation, 7 years. So this is the trial. The trial. So the books of Daniel and Revelation. So if you read the books of Daniel and Revelations, you'll get this information. 7 equals, what is that? Whatever. What the hell did I write? Spiritual perfection. Did I say spiritual? Yeah, spiritual perfection, wholeness. As I've said in other videos, everyone is a 10 at their level. No one is above or below anybody else. Everyone is a 10 at their level. Whatever that level is, it's a 10. And I am that I am. My hair fell out, I'm a 10. A couple of teeth fell out, I'm still a 10. It is what it is, brothers and sisters. And it doesn't bother me my hair fell out. It's not my cup of tea, as they say. So that's the 7 out of out of Scripture. What would it explain what the number 7 means, right? We have 7 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? 7. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 days in a lunar month. Now, my so-called awakening day, which was the halfway point, the 1,260 days, was March 19th, 2023. So this is describing the 1,260 days, which is from Revelation. That's 11:3. And there's another one, but I didn't put that. So that's the number of days, the halfway point. The next one is 42 months. Revelation 11:2. What a coincidence. That's my birthday. That's the numbers for my birthday. My birthday numbers are all in alignment with this. It's just, it is what it is. And again, I'm not focusing specifically on numerology, no. It's just one of the pieces, you put it together, Humpty Dumpty. Now, the half of 7 is 3.5. So 3.5 years, or 1/2, which is 1,260 days, or 42 months. So entering duality. So at the halfway point, you're entering duality. That means you're learning the separation. For example, masculine and feminine, the inner world and the outer world, the all and the nothing. Okay, so this is all in Scripture. If you want to believe it, you believe it. If you don't, that's your prerogative. This is all the same stuff from different religions, different backgrounds, different philosophies. It means all the same thing. Here, here, and here. All the same stuff. Now, in the Kundalini and all that, I think it's not as well described or defined as it was done with Christianity and Judaism. It's a little bit more refined, but generally the same ideas. And Carl Jung, he didn't specifically say in this way, especially the numbers and the so-called timeline. I don't see anything in Carl Jung's research that did that, though he did read Scripture and all that. I think it's not there. I didn't see it. So, getting to the end of this, we have, remember, 1,260. So if we're looking at that so-called numerology of it, 1 plus 2 plus 6 equals 9. 9 is the last number, and it goes back to what? 1. So it starts at 1, it expands, and it comes back to 1. That's the same thing as I've mentioned in other videos about breathing. Expansion, contraction, pause, the 1. The monad. Now some people made a comment. Someone made a comment on my video about what is it? If someone thinks they like a know-it-all or I can't think of the term. I forgot. Anyway, no, I don't know it all. I only know what this says, and I only know what this says, and I know what this says, and I know what has happened to me. I don't know it all. But this I know is true. Does that mean my head is swollen? No. Oh, what is it called? Inflation. It's inflated. My head's inflated. Yeah, I do have a big head, but that's genetic, I guess. No, I'm not inflated. If someone feels, what do you say? If someone feels that they don't understand what I'm talking about, or feel intimidated that I'm explaining this that's written for anybody to read and understand, and they don't get the idea, so they say that I'm inflated. Okay, fine. It's really not my problem or concern. My concern is to explain this to the brothers and sisters that resonate this general idea. and not to force it down anybody's throat or anything else. It is what it is, and I show you the evidence. And I explain it, what I have done, through the countless videos, books, writings, and everything I've done, and music. It's a returning back to the membership or the memory of always had been one with everything. And that's, I'm not better than anybody else. So it's a remembering. They say, you're not here to learn anything. Well, I'm learning to remember that I'm a member already, but I forgot. And so this is I'm fulfilling Scripture, as everyone will. And these are the cycles. 7 year, you got the 7-year itch. But I know what the 7-year itch is now. And now it's the final completion. This is the final completion. As a humorous coincidence, remember I was the fat masked man, all the things that I was wearing, fake masks and following the ideas that people gave me that I didn't know what I was doing. Then I turned into the Stickman. And finally, on my other telephone cover, iPhone cover, it's called the Dust Spirit. Isn't that funny? So when I go from transition from the so-called normal man to the stick man, and finally I turn into the dust spirit. There's a little humor here. So in other words, when I die, I'm going to be a spirit, and go off and do my thing again in a different form. So that's a little humor I threw into this. So I think I covered part 2. Everyone's doing this, or has done it, or will do it. And that's the promise, the greatest promise that God, our Father, our Maker, which everyone is a part of, has given us. We get to know this truth so that we can, unpack our bags and go to new destinations, which I'm already there at the new destination, but the external world hasn't caught up. That is what you call manifestation. It hasn't, the external world didn't catch up yet, because the external world is an old thought, which may have been a mistake by the collective. But now the old world is going away, isn't it? Now the new world is coming. And that goes for each individual, because as above, so below. It's a representation. Everyone is a representation of the new good, existence, which is here. It's just slowly appearing, regardless of what the crap they're putting on TV and all those fake wars and all the other thing. You got to have faith, brothers and sisters. Hang in there. So I'm going to end it there. Just remember, all of this stuff is true. It's all true. There's no zero doubt in my mind. I know this is true. And so there's no deterrent or anything else that will get in my way of fulfilling the Scripture, because the the clock has started and it's almost at the end. That's what I know. And so that's it. So I'm going to end there. Alive, brothers and sisters from Saigon. Wish you all the best, prosperity, peace, love, happiness. In the garden, Saigon, it's now. Ciao.